What's going on, guys? College Lefty Gaming, and today I have for you guys some ranked seasons gameplay. I was making a push towards World Series and just trying to do with what I could with my connection at my college and such. I wasn't able to live stream yesterday. I just played some events and ended up getting that Eric Gagne card. I was struggling with that event. I've been struggling post-patch, and I definitely want to get a live stream out there for you guys today, maybe some Battle Royale or something. But here's going to be some highlights from some ranked seasons. This guy's got a pretty good team. He's got kind of a couple budget guys with really high power. He's got a creative player in there who's a 78. I'm guessing he was a power hitting shortstop. I couldn't really tell too much, but I mean, he had Hanley at shortstop, so I'm not sure where his creative player was. But here, he's a World Series player. I just wanted to show a hard hit ball there in the first inning. There wasn't too much hitting highlights, too much offensive highlights throughout this whole game. So I wanted to focus mostly on the pitching aspect. I mean, I've been really struggling in hitting since the new patch. I mean, it seems like the only hits I do get are like home runs or whatever. I'm kind of living and dying by the home run. But it is what it is. My pitching has been able to keep me in the game, so I kind of want to show you guys how I'm attacking some hitters and setting them up. I do think that that's one of the biggest things with the new patch is that pitching is huge right now. You have to be able to set up your pitches. You have to be able to mix up pitches because the PCI is very sensitive. So if you're trying to overcompensate and swing that thing down and make contact with like a low pitch or something like that, you want to try to avoid being predictable and having the opponent sit on some pitches, because once you're able to just sit in a certain spot and just kind of barely move the PCI, I found that that's when I'm most successful. It's just a matter of doing that, and adjusting to the pitches and how they break is still tough. So it's going to take some time to get used to it. Here, I thought I squared up that ball pretty good there with Machado, but we just flew out to the track. The feedback there wasn't available. But I mean, I'm hitting the ball. I'm kind of my timing is a little bit off. You know, I'm not too far off from getting a bunch of base hits. But ever since the patch, I have been struggling a little bit. Here we do get a pitch up the middle, get a base hit with Mike Trout, and that's another thing is like you got to be clutch. That's the one thing that I was able to make it this far in the ranked seasons is because I've been able to score with guys on base. I've been able to hit a few times with guys on base. I've also choked away a few games because I wasn't able to score in that situation. So it's a matter of pitching out of jams and being consistent. It's hard to be consistent though with this new patch, I'd say, especially against good opponents. I feel like next World Series it's going to be less people in it, where the reward might be. Whether the card's better or not, it might be a little bit more value there because less people will get the card due to the patch. I'd say my average has gone way down from pre-patch to post-patch, I'd say, and even just slowly every patch it seems like it's going down. I mean, I'm not saying that I think they should keep the way the game was when it first released. I do like the direction that they're headed. I think they've kind of gone a little bit too far with the extremes, like with the PCI size and stuff, but the pitch speed is right there. It's fine. And once again, I'm just trying to adjust. Like, it's going to take me a little bit to adjust. I was just trying to make it to World Series with the few days that I had and get this Darren Erstad card. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to with that new event. I wanted to really get that Eric Gagne, and I did get him. I don't think in this video, I don't think he'll be making his debut. But here we are in the 8th inning. Actually currently throwing a perfect game in this game here. No base runners for him yet. 1-0 game. Like I said, my pitching has been keeping me in the game. It's been tough to hit. I mean, this guy sent me a message after the game, and I mean, I could tell he was struggling. He's probably frustrated. And here, Chris Bryant just sit on a sinker low and away, hit a home run there. Huge. Didn't have a run until that point in the game. It was 0-0. I was throwing a perfect game. I didn't want to take out Saberhagen, but at the same time I would have had to if I wasn't able to score. So here we are able to get the first out of the 9th inning. That's huge. Always big to get the first out there, especially in a close one-run game in the 9th. When your starter's still out there, he doesn't have the most stamina there. As you can see, his bar is still in the green, but it's starting to approach that yellowish orange. which means the opponent's PCI will get bigger in that situation, as well as pitches are more likely to be hit at higher exit velocities. Just from what I've noticed through playing the event, sometimes I bring in a guy who's already in the yellow, or my opponent brings in a guy who's already in the yellow, and I notice my PCI is slightly bigger than what it normally would be. But that's just my analysis of it. Here he pinch hits Justin Bohr down to his last out. I was thinking, oh my gosh, if this guy hits a game-tying home run, I'm not going to be able to get another hit. So I don't know. Luckily, we throw the perfect game there. On 3 hits, we get 1 run in 9 innings, 3 hits. That's not a very good average. We go up to 897 there. I was like, dang, 3 points away from getting to World Series. I was hoping that guy was going to be it, and I would get in there. But move up to 897 rating. Hop into the next game here. 1 game away from World Series. Going up against another good team here. He's got a little bit of a different team. Jose Ramirez, he got his creative players of gold. JD Martinez, who actually I didn't know this at the time of playing it, but he was playing third base, which I have no idea how that worked out, and the guy actually played it fine there. So really confusing, but you guys will see it for yourself here in this video a little bit. Actually, I don't know if I put in any of those highlights because it was just ridiculous that JD Martinez played third. There really wasn't that many highlights from this game as well. Most of these games I've been playing have been really low scoring since the patch. The events games that I played were mostly 1-run games. I think I had one guy who blew me out, and I ended up quitting in the event game, but that's because I went down by like 4 or 5 runs. I actually ended up playing a Twitch streamer as well, Daddy Dimu TV. So I'm gonna try to get that gameplay out there for you guys as well, just because he's a really cool guy, really funny, entertaining dude, and we actually had a really good events game, one of the better games I've played. And even though I mean I won't spoil it for you guys, but it was a very good game in that event, and he may have ended my run. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm just saying it was a really good game. But but he's a good guy, and yeah, I was happy to run into him. I didn't actually, nobody used Necro in that game. I was not going to use Necro in that game. But anyways, I try not to use Necro or any cheese against anybody that I do know or that I match up that I'm friends with or that I just follow or watch their stuff on Twitch or YouTube or whatever it is. But for the most part, I'm trying to win any game at any means here, and I'm just kind of just rambling on. But at the same time, I made a pinch running substitution in the second inning of this game. I took out I took out Bryce Harper there, put in Trey Turner. I'm just talking about how I'm being aggressive, try to win at any cost right now. It's a World Series game here. I just want to show you guys how this inning kind of gets out of hand here in the 4th. This Jim Palmer was actually not as bad as I thought. Post patch, he actually has a pretty good pitch selection and throws 95, so it's not the worst pitcher. But here we got the bases loaded with nobody out, and one of the craziest plays of MLB 18 to show happens. Hit a ground ball to second base. Mike Trout runs into the tag. Therefore, the force at home is no longer there. I don't know what happened on his screen, but that run scored, so that's going to give us the lead 1-0. Here I'm an idiot. I chased the pitch up in the zone with Victor Martinez and hit it about, I don't know, 90 to 120 feet right to the shortstop. That's not going to do anything. Aren't able to score more than 1 run in that inning, and that's going to definitely come back to haunt us because the opponent is trying to do some crazy stuff here in the top of the 9th. We fast forward all the way there. He had like a couple hits. I think it was like 5 hits at this time, 4 or 5 hits, and I had just 1. I had that 1 hit, and then he walked me and had that hit by pitch, and I just got that fielder's choice. Just really lucky games pretty much for me, keeping it close with my pitching. Here D. Gordon's going to, of course, get a base hit up the middle, infield hit. Machado's unable to make that play. Saberhagen didn't know what the hell he was doing. So now we got to deal with 94 speed D. Gordon with Victor Martinez behind the dish. He doesn't even get the throwing meter here. He steals second easily. So I'm thinking, okay, this guy's definitely going to try to steal third at some point in this at bat. I try to go with the fastball away. He takes off. He pulls for a bunt, pulls it back, and Victor Martinez hoses him out at third base. I wasn't sure if I got a green throw there with the meter or yellow throw. It turned out to be a good throw and got D. Gordon out. Very big play, but here doesn't really matter because next pitch he gets another infield hit. Jose Ramirez, I just couldn't believe it. Bring in 89 overall Trevor Hoffman down to his final out, final strike. Throw a changeup inside, and he muscles that out there at JD Martinez on just a 3-2. I mean, it was a tough pitch to hit. He executed. I didn't. Just a terrible way to start the game or to end the game. And here we got fast forward to the bottom of the 14th inning. We got Billy Williams up to the plate in a pinch hit situation. He brought in Chad Green, and we are pretty much just one hit away from World Series if we're able to send one out of here. And yeah, at this time I was thinking, I'm like, geez, I just need to get something, get a leadoff base runner, something. Thought I was gonna strike out there on that pitch. That was just a terrible pitch to swing at, sinker low. This guy was getting me to chase, but he hangs one there, and we hit it out to go into the World Series, a no-doubter on a regular X swing. I mean, it was a no-doubter based off of where it landed, but it wasn't a no-doubter animation. Saberhagen gets the win. We had, or he didn't get the win, but he's the player of the game. I had 2 hits in that game. The opponent had 7, and we were able to win that one. Just a crazy gameplay. You guys saw how it ended. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I wanted to show you that I did make it into World Series. My stats are kind of going down since the patch. I'm 48-11 with a 243 batting average. That's since the very beginning of the game. For this ranked seasons, I hit 209, which is awful, and just goes to show that you don't have to hit all that great to make it to World Series. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Hopefully there will be a live stream later today. Peace out.